Good morning, folks. Thanks for stopping by again. Always good to see you as usual. Today we've got a little weekly report on the current arrest rate this week since the beginning of the week, which started with Gen X Press getting arrested, Scene P. Diddy Reyes getting arrested, and finally Impact Media. 3 arrests in the Impact Media case. Impact Media and his son Lizard Media both got arrested along with one of their buddies for some pretty outrageous behavior. Anyway, let's start off with Gen X Press and see what happened to him.
What's going on, sir? How you doing, sir?
Hello.
What's your name?
Good citizen.
What's your name?
Good citizen.
What's your legal name?
Good citizen.
Let me talk to you then, sir.
Okay.
Sergeant Christian, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got called over here because you're making the people very uneasy here.
Camera? How? A camera?
We're standing outside the building, sir, filming people coming in and
It's
out.
a public place, right?
It's a public place, but we're the business, sir. Okay. And if the people that's doing business here don't feel safe,
I thought
here.
so. You're here to
So what's your name?
you're here to protect laws, not feelings,
Sir,
right?
what's your name?
Good citizen. I'm legally okay to do
Do
this.
you have some ID?
No, sir.
You have no ID?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Y'all have an AOA form?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here, step over here for me.
What's an AOA form?
We'll explain it to you to come over here, okay?
No, I'm not coming anywhere.
No, sir, you can't stay here, okay? So either you can go home.
Okay. Well, let me
Sir,
explain a couple of
No,
things.
I'm going to explain it to you, sir. You cannot stay here, okay?
Okay.
You cannot
What
stay
happens if I do stay here?
Okay. What's your name, sir?
What happens if I stay here?
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not giving you that.
Hey, by the way, if you know poster 7, then you know that under disturbances it says you're impeding their right to want to work because they're intimidated by you
I'm
standing in
impeding.
front. Yes.
Can you call a high?
And that was the first arrest I saw this week. Of course, I had to make a video on it, which is on my page. You can find it if you want. Anyway, that was the first arrest, the beginning of many. Next, we're going to go to Sean Paul Reyes, who was arrested for trespassing, as usual. Minor stuff, just like this guy. Anyway, let's check it out.
Unfortunately, I was reached out to by a high-level Nassau County police officer. I have a source that told me that Patrick Ryder reached out to you personally after that video that I posted, and he told you to... You're not going to discuss anything? But ma'am, it's my statutory right and constitutional right to record you in the course of your duty, as well as the security officers here.
Public safety security officers that are employed by the county. Oh man, I hope they honor the rules, guys. We have 2 vehicles coming up here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, sharing the video. It needs to be seen by as many people as possible. We have 4,700 people in here, 1,900 likes. We need more likes, guys. She told me I could stay right here, but she said I can't record. So you can stay right there, but you can't record. She asked me if I need any help with parking tickets. Well, I kind of do. I want to know. I want to check my license, make sure if I have parking tickets or not. But again, that's all side things.
The main objective, why I'm here today, is to film law enforcement officers in the course of their duty, as well as these public safety officers. As you can see, I'm nowhere near any confidential information whatsoever. Nothing. So she's out there talking to them now. Wait for them to be done. We the people stand with Sean. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Without your guys' support, none of this is possible. It really isn't. It's hard for one man to go against an entire system of corruption and tyranny. Nassau County has millions and millions of dollars and unlimited resources to try and put me in a cell and to violate my rights. If she would just have a conversation about the Right to Monitor Act, the New York State Right to Monitor Act, maybe she could be enlightened on the law. I've read the Right to Monitor Act. I encourage each and every one of you to check out the Right to Monitor Act from New York State. The only exception to recording security officers and law enforcement officers in the course of their duty, the only exception is that you cannot be committing an OGA, which is obstructing governmental an agency. You cannot commit an OGA, an obstruction, which I'm not. I'm clearly not obstructing anything. And I'm peacefully filming out of the way of everyone. I'm filming the security officers in the course of their duty. Patrick Psycho Ryder doesn't like the fact that I put a billboard truck in front of his house, exposing all his tyranny and corruption. So this is the 3rd precinct. How do I always end up in the 3rd precinct? It's insane. and make sure I'm recording the law enforcement officer, of course, of her duty.
Hello, sir.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
How are you?
Do you mind if I get your names and badge numbers?
Officer Goldberg, 4682. Okay.
And your name?
Officer Restano, 4624.
Thank you.
At this time, you are being arrested, okay? You're trespass banned from this location, so please put your hands behind your back, okay?
How am I trespass banned?
There's multiple reports.
And that was the arrest of Sean P. Diddy Reyes. All he was trying to do is film the police while they were performing their duties. And he was falsely arrested, of course. And he had to start a $10,000 GoFundMe for legal funds, which he's going to end up pleading no contest or guilty to anyway. And all his stupid followers are going to send him money. Last I knew, it was around $500 he collected already for his fake legal fund. Anyway, what a ridiculous fool this guy is. So desperate for content. He was already trespassing that building, so he shouldn't have been there in the first place. And that's why they arrested him. And they took their sweet time making sure they had all their ducks in a row. Okay, now we're going to move on to the big one for the week. That's Impact Media. I believe his son is Lizard Media. But anyway, they run together, and this is their arrest. Check it out. This is from the news.
In a strange turn of events at the Brentwood post office today, involving a costume man and a lady with a cane, it led to self-described First Amendment activists caught on camera attacking a customer. And this apparently was all not some setup for some reality show, even though it looks like it. Fox 11's Haley Winslow is live with a story you'll see only on Fox 11. Haley, we all got to bear with you because there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, the video is crazy. It gets really hard to watch. And this all happened 8:30 in the morning, right when the post office opens here in Brentwood, and ends with one man getting rushed to the hospital and now filing a lawsuit.
It was so surreal and so out of the ordinary and shocking to see.
Violence at the Brentwood post office as a camera crew puts a customer in a chokehold and stomps on the man's head.
All I could think of, that anybody would think of, is George Floyd, the guy who was having trouble breathing.
Josh Paris captures it all on his phone. It was 8:30 a.m. Paris checks his P.O. box and sees a costumed character on his way out.
All right, what are you out here for at the post office?
Freedom of expression.
Freedom of expression.
First Amendment rights. Constitution.
He and his friends are self-proclaimed First Amendment auditors, part of an online group called Impact Media that stand for freedom of speech and peaceful assembly. Though this was anything but.
What do you call yourself?
What the hell?
Shadow Bugman?
No, Shockwave.
Fitting, because 15 minutes later, he and his troops definitely send shockwaves through the post office. It starts with this elderly woman hitting the First Amendment defenders with her cane, trying to shoo them away. Paris says a bystander named Robert tries to help the woman, and the violence quickly escalates.
Thrown to the ground, strangled around his neck with somebody's arm and a foot stomped on his head.
Paris says he and a few others call 911, and one of the attackers runs away. But when LAPD arrives, that First Amendment defender returns, camera rolling. Officers quickly put he and two of his buddies in handcuffs, while paramedics rushed Robert to the ER.
Where he was having trouble moving his neck, and he was hyperventilating. And as the few minutes went by, his breathing got more labored, and I could see he probably needed medical attention, which he finally got.
Yeah, it's freedom of speech, not freedom to be violent. You know, witnesses here thought that this was all a Hollywood stunt, that or a very bad dream. And to be fair, it did have all the elements with the stormtroopers, the elderly woman with the cane, and the very violent brawl. And Robert says, I've talked to him several times today, he says, anybody who thinks that this is a setup can have a look at my medical records. Reporting live here in Brentwood, I'm Haley Winslow, Fox 11 News.
So I went ahead and blurred out all the violence. I'm going to put a link to this video down in the description if you want to see the graphic details of what actually happened. That was the most disgusting audit I've seen for a little while. That comes right up with that Webb fella that shot that homeless guy in the stomach who was just holding an empty cup of coffee. Yeah, these people are just, I don't know where this is going. Things have got to change, folks. Things have got to change. Anyway, hopefully that guy that got hurt has family members that live in this area, and we'll deal with this situation because they're in California. We all know ain't shit gonna happen to them in the legal system. They'll probably get a no cash bail. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't heard an update on this yet, but I'm sure there's gonna be one. Anyway, those are the 5 arrests I've got so far this week, and it's only Thursday, folks. We still got a couple days left. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed. Love ya. Bye.